Welcome to the niggerization of Silicon Valley. We're gonna start off today with some good news. Basically, what we're learning. I can't release my source, of course, but what we're learning, more capital will be rolling out this summer for Black and Brown founders. Like I said, I would love to release the source, but they was like, no, keep it under the wraps. So I got to respect the G code, as you know. We got some really interesting things we're going to talk about today. And I'm sure a lot of you, give me 1 second. Yeah, that OBO got me going a little bit. We're going to talk about some things that are critically important to your startups here at the niggerization of Silicon Valley. As we get started, let's just jump right into the minutia. I'm sure every single one of you on Earth have heard about this right here. You know what I'm talking about? AI, which stands for artificial intelligence, but also artificial ignorance. Okay, I want to say that again. We know this represents artificial intelligence, but also artificial ignorance. Now, what I mean by that is that it's important that when we're building our companies, we want to address real world issues. I mean, it's enough social platforms out there. It's enough music platforms out there. Everybody appears to be copycatting each other. Now, I understand that when you have a formula that works, then there's no need to reinvent the wheel. We've all heard that phrase before. Of course not. But at the same time, I want to give you an example. I did some preliminary research about kidney disease. See, what's called chronic kidney disease here in the U.S. Not just amongst Black people, but amongst all people here in the U.S. These are the facts that I've learned, and I want to share them with you, if you don't mind. Okay, what I've learned is that the kidney problem is not really being addressed, but what has happened is that it has turned into a dialysis problem. A dialysis problem a dialysis opportunity, because you have all these fake healthcare companies jumping on the bandwagon and saying, okay, this individual has chronic kidney disease. How can we help them? Okay, we'll plug them up to our dialysis machine. And what I've done is that I've done my research on dialysis companies. They're primarily situated in the Black communities, Hispanic communities. Black and brown people need dialysis and suffer from chronic kidney disease at a greater rate than others, Europeans. And I'll say it, just keep it 100 with you, Europeans and Asians. The statistics have shown that Black and brown people suffer from chronic kidney disease at greater rates. So what we have a dynamic going on now where you're getting these large dialysis companies setting up setting up camp in Black and brown communities. Okay, now this is I said that to say this. Also, what I found out with my general research was that every day there's what's called a national waiting list for an organ donor to pass form or just what you call a living kidney donor, a LKD, to say, hey, I want to donate a kidney. Or if someone passes form, then they've signed up to donate a kidney. This is the thing. Every day, 17 people here in this country, 17 Americans, quote unquote Americans, if that's what you want to call them, died from kidney disease waiting for a kidney. 17. Not only that, this is a $51 billion industry. And what I mean by that, annually here in the U.S. $51 billion is spent annually in the U.S. addressing kidney failure. Okay, so let's take it a step further. What else I found out is that the $51 billion annually, the 17 people die. Okay, it also takes 3 to 5 years to obtain a kidney. So if I'm on the kidney waiting list, so to speak, the national donor waiting list, I have to wait. I will wait between 3 and 5 years before someone actually, donates a kidney to me to help save my life and get off of dialysis. These are opportunities. Well, like I told you before, if you remember correctly, every problem, get this in your mind state, every problem is truly an opportunity. This is a problem. This is a problem rooted deeply in the community, in the black and brown communities, chronic kidney failure, which is called CKD. You say, well, damn, what does this have to do with technology? Everything, because technology is the great disruptor. Now, if I was looking for an idea, if I was looking for an idea to disrupt the dialysis companies, I would say I would first turn to AI. Even before that, I would turn to the creator and I would pray on an idea. I would pray on an idea. And once the creator spoke to me or gave me a sign or symbol for my conscious mind, I would say, okay, well then I would turn to AI and say, well, how can I take this seed, what the creator has gave me, and utilize it, put this together with AI and combine this with AI and come up with a real business, a plausible business idea. I want to say this real quick. We also want to implement, once we do, we implement what's called RPA. RPA, some of you may be aware of RPA. RPA stands for Robotic Process Automation. I'm going to say that once again, just in case you can't see this. I'm going on that OB, man. Robotic Process Automation. Robotic Process Automation. What that does is that you combine the AI, whether it be generative AI, whatever type of AI you're utilizing, you combine it with the RPA, which basically automates your processes. Okay, getting back to the CKD. The CKD is a problem that we know exists. You may know somebody with kidney failure. You may know somebody with stage 3 or stage 4 kidney disease. You may know somebody that goes to dialysis 3 times a week to have their blood literally drained out of their body, cleansed, and put back in their body. This equates a lower quality of life. So if I'm a tech founder, and if I'm better yet, if I'm an investor, if I'm an angel investor, or if I'm a VC, I'm looking at ways to disrupt this problem, especially if I'm a conscious and aware social impact driven investor, because a lot of investors are just all about the cake. It's all about how much can I flip on this deal, how much can I earn on this deal. But some investors truly have a heart where it's not all about the bread. They truly have a heart and they say, well, okay, how can I help? How can I help someone? How can I help save lives? How can I help make the community a better place to live? Not just my community, but those communities that are less fortunate than my own community. Okay, so with that being said, you as a tech founder in this day and age, with the ability to reach out to the creator, number one, number two, the ability to reach out to what's called AI and robotic process automation, those types of tools, it's imperative that you start thinking about, okay, let me take on these big problems, because evidently the people with the capital or the people with the resources are ignoring these huge problems that affect us. These are huge problems that affect us. And when I say us, I'm talking about communities of color. Okay, what can we do? What can you do? What can you do as a tech founder? So I love to put the onus on the black and brown tech founders. I love to put it on you and hold your toes and feet to the fire, because you are the ones seeking capital, but bring something to the table that helps a wide swath of people, especially your own people. Let's start right there. So with that being said, hey, run for your life. What's this all about, man? Run for your life, huh? With that being said, I just want you to know that there are unlimited amounts of opportunities out here. And the truth is, money follows ideas. Always remember that. Money follows ideas, but it's critical that you have an idea that how can I say this, that gets people excited. That gets people excited. I'm talking about, and I just gave you one. I mean, why not build a company that disrupts a $51 billion engine? Why not build a company that disrupts a $51 billion basically money suck, whatever you want to call it? Why not build that type of company? Because you have the tools. All the tools are available. Because if you don't, someone else will. If you do not build that type of company, someone else will. Hey, run for your life. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. I know you guys got things to do. It's a beautiful day out there. You know, you got the professor in a wife beater. Never beat my wife. Sometimes it gets a little hot. You just gotta dress down. But anyway, thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting us. Like this video, share this video. If I could do anything for you, hit me up and let's just start a dialogue. Because that's what this is really all about. Much love and respect. And I'm gonna tell you like Granny used to tell you.
You better get it together.